Well, you know, we had a premiere, was it last night? 2 nights ago.
Richard Gere spent decades under the bright lights of Hollywood, admired for his charm, talent, and unforgettable roles. To the world he looked like the perfect leading man, confident, successful, and surrounded by glamour. But behind that image was a man searching for something deeper. At the age of 75, Richard finally shared a simple truth that stopped many people in their tracks. He admitted that for much of his life he was not someone a partner could truly stay with. It took 3 marriages and more than 50 years of life experience before he finally understood what real connection meant. Long before the fame, Richard was a quiet and thoughtful child. Growing up in New York and later Pennsylvania, he was not chasing the spotlight. Instead, he found comfort in music and reflection. He played the trumpet and even wrote music for school productions. For him, music was more than a hobby. It was a private space where he could express feelings he struggled to explain. Acting soon became another way to hide his uncertainty. When he stepped into a role, he could become anyone, a hero, a rebel, or a lover. That ability protected him, but it also meant that even as his fame grew, the real Richard often stayed hidden behind a performance. During the 1970s, his career began to rise quickly. Hollywood recognized his talent and charm, and soon he was becoming a global star. But as success arrived, his personal life moved just as fast. Relationships came and went as he focused heavily on work and personal growth. At that stage of his life, he was still trying to understand himself, and that made it difficult to build something lasting with another person. A major turning point came when Richard traveled to Nepal and India. During this journey, he encountered Tibetan monks and began studying Buddhism. In quiet temples, he listened to teachings about peace, compassion, and the idea that fame and material success were not the most important things in life. From that moment forward, his life began to split into 2 worlds. One was the glamorous life of a famous movie star. In 1988, his personal life entered the spotlight when he met supermodel Cindy Crawford. They quickly became one of the most famous couples in the world. Their relationship looked perfect from the outside, appearing on magazine covers and red carpets everywhere. But behind the images, their lives were moving at different speeds. Cindy was young and building a fast-moving global career, while Richard was already feeling tired of fame and drawn towards silence and reflection. Eventually, they realized that love alone could not bridge that gap, and their marriage ended in 1995. Later, Richard found a quieter life with actress Gere Lowell. Together, they welcomed a son named Homer, and becoming a father changed his perspective. Raising a child required patience, responsibility, and presence. For a time, it seemed he had finally found the peaceful life he had been searching for. Yet, even that relationship eventually faded as their paths slowly drifted apart. Years later, while visiting Italy, Richard met Alejandra Silva. Both were going through difficult periods in their lives, and both were searching for peace. Instead of rushing into romance the way he once had, Richard approached the relationship with patience and sincerity. He wrote letters, sent flowers, and simply offered steady companionship. In 2018, they married in a private Buddhist ceremony. For the first time, Richard felt he was not performing a role. He was simply living as himself. Their home life today is quiet and grounded, filled with family moments, music, and the laughter of their children rather than the noise of Hollywood fame. Richard Gere's journey teaches a powerful lesson. Real love does not come from trying to complete another person. It comes when 2 people are already whole and choose to walk the same path together. Sometimes it takes a lifetime of experience to learn that truth. If you enjoyed this story and want to discover more powerful journeys from Hollywood legends, make sure to subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin, press the bell icon, and never miss another inspiring story.